Welcome, everyone. We are yet again back in the wild and wonderful world of Cataclysm. We have our players steeped in a cave, surrounded by glowing rocks, where they are tense, taut, and fearful. Um, I imagine the cave is just caved in. A lot of us are huddled around this artificial fire, and let's take the scene from there.
Well, Silas is looking very weepy, but my mouth is full of pork, so I
Sorry,
shouldn't cry right now.
buddy. I'm sorry for invading your personal space. I'm new to this whole helping people things. I'm hoping that we can let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, all right.
Um,
And Pony kicks a hand.
I'm not touching your hand.
Perfectly fair. And she retracts her hand.
A minor illusion cantrip is sent as everyone hears sound off. Is anyone injured?
No,
I'm aware of.
No, not yet, anyway.
You all realize I caused that, right? I did that so the wind wouldn't kill us all.
no, we know it's just rocks. Rocks ain't the one that did it. They don't give a shit if they hit us. It's no. Is anyone else hurt? Nobody. Okay. Oh man, God, this is bad. How long you think that storm's gonna last?
That's a while.
Someone could roll
Great.
nature or survival to make actually survival to make that determination.
I shall do so.
I think I might too.
Yeah.
The gits and shiggles. Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's Wednesday. Shit.
Wednesday.
What?
Wednesday? Oh, we got a 23 did. Got a net 20 no.
All right, Neville Shoy. You sit around. You probe the inner furrows of your mind. Decades of experience, the wisdom of ages, and sheer mechanical calculation of remembering how long storms tend to last. You go ahead and narrate how you come across the information, but the information you come across it's in the last 10 hours. So go ahead and describe how you come about that determination.
Well, I would say it's sort of as that question is asked, Nibbleshoy sort of just sits for a moment and his eyes grow dull as he thinks back to waking up, um, going through his day. Everything's perfectly fine, and then the morning happens and he loses who he lost. And then the storm came, and the storm was just as long as his grief, and just as
Ooh.
loud, and just as encompassing. So yeah, I'd say yeah, the nat 20 is pretty well because that is still quite fresh in his mind.
Okay. Are you gonna tell them it's gonna last about 10 hours?
Sure. Yeah, another minor illusion. This time, the the very words 10 hours appear as a, sort of floating, glittery sign above everyone's heads.
love it.
great.
Well,
Great,
that's
great,
fun.
great. Like, jeez, and jeez. Do, do we even have enough oxygen for that? Do we need to keep digging, or is that how air works? No, that's just gonna make it dusty and all. Jeez. Oh, okay. Alice will take out his dulcimer and just start noodling little bitty tunes out. Just a way to calm himself down. They kind of have a melody to them, pretty simple, but it's less about the music and more about him giving his hands something to do.
Okay.
As you do that, Buddy is gonna stand up and just walk away to think to himself, but also just to explore the cave they're in a little bit. And then Tangle's gonna follow with.
Wait a minute. Olivia, I moved your token for a reason. I,
Oh, I moved my token because after Buddy said that they weren't going to shake my hand, I walked away.
yeah, I know, but I moved you because I'm doing something. So just don't. I'll move it back when I'm done doing the thing.
Okay.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just walking to another area, and Tangle's just following with because he feels very like curious. Like what's this old man doing? Why is he walking away? We should stick together.
Yeah.
You know, they have food for us. Why isn't he eating?
Okay. What direction are you going to be going in, Buddy Entangled?
Uh, hey Mag, could you zoom out a little bit?
Gladly.
I'm gonna go straight ahead.
Or that direction to the north is actually where you came from. The most readily apparent place out of here seems to be a collapsed section of the cave that fell in while the when Asger caused the entrance to collapse. It's indicated by
Hmm.
the weird little lock symbol there on the left hand
All right,
side.
in that case, I'll follow with the locked door and just walk towards there.
All right. Um,
Panique, god damn it. That burns up oxygen. Cut that out.
It's. I'm not using actual fire. I'm just heating. Pretty much using charcoal. No smoke, no fire. Doesn't eat any of our air.
Okay. I'm sorry for yelling.
It's okay. We're all very tense.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all right. So, Budding and Tangled make their way towards the collapsed section of the cave on the western side. The rocks are packed in here tight. Parts of the ceiling have collapsed in, and it seems to be a pretty tight fit. But it looks like this used to be a natural part of the cave, and there should be greater depths beyond it. Maybe you opening it up, clearing something out of the way would probably behoove you right now, but you wonder about how to go about doing that.
I'm gonna try telekinesis to carefully move some of the rocks out of the way. Some of the more heavier looking stuff.
Okay, if I recall, that's just a thing you can do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a Let me look it up really quick. Just roll me a percentile.
$30.
As you start moving the rocks, you feel a quaking from the ceiling, and the sides of the cave start to buckle in, and you feel that you've destabilized it. And above you, precarious stalactites begin to fall. How does everyone else react to this?
Silas gets
Hey,
very like ah!
All right, and Buddy, go ahead and describe.
Shit, fuck. I'm gonna start running away, um, and tapping on Tangle to move out of the way, but he doesn't seem to want to move. Like, something caught his eye.
What?
Um,
Okay, what caught his eye?
he saw something shiny right above where the rocks were before they started to look unstable.
Oh, that darling little dumbass.
That's perfect. And what
How
else?
I don't know, how is anything crumbling now the machine's out?
What was that?
The drilling machine, I put it out the second we got in here.
It's
So
stabilizing the area you're in, but not that cave in that's on the other side.
Tangle seems to want to just get closer to that little shiny thing, so it's getting closer to the rocks. But Buddy is moving out of the way. It seems like Tangle is climbing up.
All right, keep going.
Um, and Buddy just turns around and watches him, and one of the stalactites just moves ever so slightly, and he's just not quick enough, and it takes Tangle with him, and he just watches him.
They fall to the ground, and for a brief moment, you think they're going to be fine before the reverberations and their movements to get to that shiny token in the ceiling causes another to fall, impaling them in the heart.
I don't move.
So, who saw that?
Reasonably, everyone could have seen something like that happen.
Silas
uh,
stops playing. All right. Silas picks stands up, uh, shakily, like he's having a hard time finding his footing, and he puts his dulcimer. Just he knows that there's surface underneath him. He doesn't care where it ends up, but he knows that it'll end up somewhere if he lets go of it. So he just lets it aside. He tippies on over to Tangle. Is Tangle dead?
Roll medicine, nature, or survival.
Let's see. Whew. 25, Chief.
Dead as everyone else that you've slain in this dreadful land. Their body is cold and their soul faintly lingers. Asger, you feel it preparing to depart to the beyond.
Silas looks at Asger and like just with like 1,000-yard come and see stare, just looking right at him and right through him. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't need to.
You there, Asger?
yeah, sorry, I walk over.
You feel the spirit lingering in the air, and you can feel the tug of them preparing for one last thing before they go. Do you oblige them?
Yeah, I'll put down the runes and do my usual.
All right. The runes are laid down. The smoke and the billowing fire courses up, which everyone looks at in shock. But then the body effortlessly, almost wordlessly, withers away into motes of dust that are then taken with the soul to a place beyond. They depart. Anything else from anyone
Silas
else?
will. Yeah. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that Buddy just falls to his knees and there's no color to his eyes anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Silas will turn and look at Buddy, and he'll just say, "You watched him. What? You, you, you watched him climb up there?" And he's gonna start stomping over. And he's Silas is just gonna start like, I'm not gonna do it right now because there's people around me, but he's straight screaming and wailing that Buddy watched Tangle climb. He watched him climb. He didn't grab him. He watched him climb.
You killed one of your own men, so it seems.
He's not gonna say anything. He is going
This
to.
is gonna
He's
go
gonna
on.
um, sit back on the wall there, put his hands to his face, and just pull on his hair. And he's shaking.
Silas stands in front of him and just chews him out in the way that someone who is also just as distraught and sad about something would. Like, it's, you did it, but it's affecting us both just as terribly. So I'm recognizing how sad this is for you, but oh my god, it was you that did it. So he's fucking laying into him. I'll be able to do that in a bit.
Okay. In at a certain point of that tirade, you'll Silas. I suppose you make a perception check, because I don't know how dark this room is, but you just sort of see the eyes, the sharp eyes of someone even smaller than you, just digging daggers into you in a stop now. And if you choose to stop, he will Nibbleshoy will walk over to Buddy and just the slightest, smallest pat on Buddy's thigh, the only place he could possibly reach, or leg, just along the lines of someone who was seen lost time and again, and just a take time to grieve sort of small gesture. And then after that, you see or hear the smallest pitter patter of feet as Nibbleshoy walks over to where the fallen clon may have lain, and just takes the tiniest bit of dust and rubs it in his hand, and with that same hand places it over his heart,
Huh, I like it.
and then stands up straight, takes out his short sword, twirls it, and then starts walking, scouting ahead into the cave.
Silas
Ponike,
does not stop. You go on, but
uh,
he hasn't stopped. Not
Ponike
yelling at
will
Buddy, but other shit.
Ponike will pick up the ashes of Tangle in the same way he formed Belfin's ashes into a rock. She forms Tangle's ashes into a small stone in her hands and tosses it very casually, does this, and tosses it over to Buddy so that it lands on the ground and like skitters over.
How do you respond, buddy?
You watch as he stands again. His makeup is now very, very, it is running. But he takes the stone and he starts walking back towards where Tangle last laid and picks up the little gleaming rock that he really wanted and takes it with him.
Silas gets between you and the pile.
Oh, quick little thing. Buddy, when you pick up that rock, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
Saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh,
It's a stupid rock.
super deadly rock.
Makes me stupid. Okay, give me a second.
Stupid freak.
Okay,
I'll just roll it for you. Damn.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad. It's a disadvantage though, but still. As you pick up the rock, you feel it start to bombard you with some kind of mental impression, a sensation of your surroundings. Do you allow it to enter your mind and give you this information?
my mind feels blank because of what I just saw, so I feel like I've just let it do whatever it wants.
The rocks pours into your mind a basically a outline of the surrounding area, a map, and you suddenly know exactly where you are and where everything else is. You also reach the conclusion that theoretically, as the emptiness of your mind is broken by this sensation, that presumably whoever touches the stone will also receive the same sensation and the same information.
I keep it to myself and try to catch up to Nebelchoy.
Huh, alright, that's interesting. You walk up to Nebelshroy, and ahead of you is a small little crack, a hole big enough for a person to squeeze through, and behind it you see a faint light.
Huh.
Just one moment. Okay, let me see here. There you go. Now can you see through the little hole there?
Not much.
All right. Go ahead and move your token through there. Let me see. Can you see anything now?
No. Mags, could you make it, like, could you zoom up a little?
Yeah, you need to zoom out a little.
Okay.
Alright, so Nebelshroy and Buddy, you have crawled through the hole. Is anyone else going to follow suit?
I had tried to get in front of Buddy before he did all of that.
Alright, give me a dexterity contest then to see who is swifter than the other. Jesus. God damn. Too bad you didn't do that at advantage. What is with all the 20s?
For real.
There have been a few so far.
Does somebody want to roll for me?
Oh yeah, my mistake. I'll just do that for you. It's probably gonna go very poorly for you. What the
No,
fuck?
that's funny. Lamb, lamb.
Oh no,
Cool.
that's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row.
Shit.
These are not the only 3 tonight.
What the hell?
Getting all the good rolls out of the way for tonight.
Alright, buddy.
Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be nothing but nat ones when a certain somebody shows up later. So, buddy, with dexterous poise, perhaps enhanced by Kreef, or the sense that your forward momentum will not be halted, you deftly step out of the way of Silas attempting to obstruct you.
You son of a bitch! You can't just walk away.
Silas, before you're able to slip through the wall,
I didn't. No. This is before that. I'm not trying to go after him in the wall.
Oh, okay.
So Nebulshoy and Buddy successfully walk their way through. Asgar, Silas, Milo, and Ponike, what are you doing on the other side of the wall?
In Quarry, y'all all get a message that like draws your attention to the cave paintings. And all what the message says in Quarry is, this is our opportunity.
Our opportunity. Do tell.
Well, we can't let them get to Quabara knowing that we're alive. So either we wipe their memories before dropping them off, or we seal the cave. And their memories won't have to be wiped.
It's a consideration, certainly. I wouldn't want any of the wrong information to get into the wrong brain.
The less people who know we're alive when we're supposed to be playing dead, the better.
What about wiping their memory, though? Couldn't we do that instead of trap them?
That's what I suggested. Once we drop them off, they'll look away from us and it'll be like they never met us. Is that something you're capable of?
I think I can manage this, yes.
Perfect.
They will not know of our survival.
Perfect. And she kind of smirks in this kind of one way or another kind of look and begins making her way into the cave.
Milo follows.
I'll be able to respond in a second.
Can you just, are you going to go through the hole? Or is it more elaborate?
There's stuff I need to say, but I can't right now.
That sucks. Alright. So we'll just have to wait. Alright, we'll have them just open up and go into the tunnel. I didn't set up the darkness section very well, because honestly it's obnoxious, so I'm going to set the map to bright, because honestly I actually hate running it with the map having to be seen and stuff, because it's annoying to unclick and click things in Foundry for some stupid reason. So 1 minute. Okay, we're in the cave. Let me just set the illumination here, and then now you should be able to see everything if I did it right.
Nope.
Still nothing?
Nope, I can only see my vision.
God, it's so stupid. I hate this. Okay, where the hell is it? Bright light.
Do you have walls turned on?
I do, but it shouldn't matter because it should just set everything to global illumination. Okay, fucking goddamn it. Alright, 1 minute. I have to pause recording. Alright, we are back. Go ahead, Silas. Take it from the top.
Okay, so... Oh, wait. Let's see. Is someone else walking back here?
Oh, Milo hung back.
No. I meant in my house,
Oh.
which has been party central for the last 20 minutes. No, okay. Looks like we're good. The time... So, I missed a lot of what Panike and Milo were talking about. Could you guys summarize it for me?
Yeah, basically, we're talking about modifying the compatriots to make sure that they they don't know like about us, so they can't tell anybody our whereabouts or even the fact that we're alive.
Because we're
Okay.
supposed to be playing dead. Ooh,
Okay.
that did it.
That looks very cool.
Yeah, I just got rid of the walls.
See?
Fucking big boy.
Big good ball.
Wait, big boy, what?
The map. The map
We
has a
see the
big
whole
boy.
map. Should we not see the whole map?
No,
Oh.
I want that because I can't actually click
Oh, okay.
on the enemies that aren't here without it not allowing me to see anything else. It's very irritating. All right, so go ahead, continue the scene.
Okay. So, listening to all of that.
And it was all in quarry.
Oh, one quick thing.
Yeah.
While you're moving through here, do not move super fast so I can detail what happens, and that's basically the only limitation. But go ahead.
All right. So, whatever specifics ended up getting said, I'm sure there was stuff could have been built off, but whatever. In response to all of it, Silas will just um he's getting really he's this whole time he has been like, you know that angry cry you get when the most that you can do with your face is like clench your teeth and bare them, and like almost like almost like a chorus mask from a Greek theater production. It's just you're just frozen and big, and tears just keep coming out, and all you can do is hiss through your teeth and ball your fists up. That's about what he's been doing this whole time. That and like pacing. Sometimes he'll stop and like shake his arms really, really, really hard, like he's trying to dry his hands. He's stimming really terribly, and he hears and he doesn't. So he knows that you guys are having that conversation. He's almost too much. Too much is going on for him to properly react to it. But once he sees that everyone else is leaving, he goes to where Tangle fell, and he covers his mouth, and then he does one of those big heaving chest like sobs like that, and he scoops up as much ash as he can, and he just doesn't know what to do with it. He's so fucking sad, so he just puts it in his fucking pockets, and he
Pocket sand.
pocket tangle, pocket man, and
Pocket trauma.
he pocket trauma. There we go. And he stuffs it all in his pockets, and he follows suit. He goes after the rest of the gang, but you're dragging his dulcimer along. But little man's just his resting face is now just wide-eyed grief, and he's constantly got tears going down his face, and he's huffing and puffing. He's just very, 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 very upset at what he fucking witnessed, because that was there are 3 clones who came to him for help. 3 clones who said that most of their people are gone, and the kindest one who like told Silas that he believed in him and that he looked up to him and that he believed that he'd be able to help his people. People who up until now have kind of never wanted anything to do with him. That clone is now dead, and he's left with quiet fellow who he doesn't have a read on yet, and the guy who killed him in Silas's eyes. He's just not doing great. That's it. Mood set.
I like it. A lot of you crawl through the hole, and everyone sees about them the remnants of this cave. It's there's actually a few motes of light in here. Seem to be magical lanterns placed here and there, still humming brightly. the construction of the lanterns. Give me oh god, I suppose this is a history check. If you want to determine who made the lanterns, they're the most
I'm not
readily.
gonna roll.
Ponike, they are goblin. They are goblinoid. They're not quite old Dakani, more like new Dakani, like the stuff that you saw when meeting with Rustakal and the other goblin warlords over there in Dargoon. You can.
Tornike will look at the lanterns and kind of scoff a bit and go, "Oh, it's old Dakani lanterns. How tacky."
As you look around, you see that there are cracks and fissures and holes. Seems to be a mining operation, but some kind of cataclysm. Oh god, shut them down.
How recent was this shutdown?
As you look around you, you see tears and holes and fissures and cracks. What do you want to examine in order to determine how long ago the attack was?
Oh, something attacked them. Oof. Would history be able to tell me that? Insight, maybe?
Insight, I'll allow insight. Seems as you look around, you start poking around, looking at the size of the holes and everything else. You look at one of the holes. It's a pretty big one, the huge crack, I imagine, to the north of you, and you see a small tuft of a scale, bright purple, with flesh attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this was recently.
It's still fresh. There's not even the smell of rot on it. It's no more than a few hours old.
Excuse me, Nibble Shoy, was it?
A small nod from a smaller person.
You're good with nature, I presume, since you were able to calculate the length of the storm.
Narrowed eyes.
Would you be able to tell me what kind of creature this came from? And I extend the fleshy scale.
Nature, if you feel so inclined.
Okay.
A purple worm, although, as you look at the scale a bit closer, thankfully one of the smaller males. Wouldn't that be much of a problem if he's still bumbling around here?
So sort of expression, sort of gesture from the remaining hand as a shrug occurs and another minor illusion is cast, and the illusion is of this small, the very creature that he assumes, and another shrug. You get the feeling he's not sure, but that's his best guess.
Well, thank you kindly. And I'll, yeah.
Yeah, no, an upturned nod, but beyond that.
Oh, well, I guess while we're walking around looking for a purple worm, I guess we should get, we should move a bit quietly. and she'll just kind of leave that suggestion hanging in the air and go into this room.
Into which room?
The room I'm in.
Oh, there. Asgore, I see that you're also in there. Is there anything that you would like to investigate?
Yeah, the fuck is this thing?
It's a series of chests. The lock is on the exterior and it is pristine and firm. How do you react to such a boorish, cumbersome intrusion as to your desire to snoop?
What do you normally do to check and make sure it's not going to blow up at you? Investigation?
Yeah, generally it's investigation for traps. Actually, I think it's survival for traps, isn't it, technically?
I have no fucking clue.
Just do investigation, I don't care. Oh, God.
32.
You look at the chest, it's just a really just nice chest, pretty well locked. Doesn't look like there's any booby traps on it. You get the
Alright.
feeling. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I get the feeling what now?
You get the feeling that they didn't need to booby trap anything around here because they didn't expect to be snuck up on or caught by anything. The lock is sturdy, but honestly, something you imagine you could probably even pry off with your hands if you so saw fit.
Will I smash it off?
Hell yeah. Okay, so how do you smash it off?
Let's hold on. Let's see how this roll goes first. I'll tell you. Yeah, he
God.
smashes it with his hand.
You just like you make your hands like you extend your hand like you're about to give someone a handshake, like a flat palm pointing straight forward, and you just like slice it right through the lock as it slides right off. You crack open the chest, and in the interior just seem to be various processed metallic ores. There's a few bars of adamantine. There's some bars of mithril. There's some bars of orichalcum. A bunch of other metallic ingots. It seems to be just full of ingots.
In both chests? What about this one?
Go ahead and make me the athletics check. Oh Jesus! Well, that is, you do the same thing, but you get a single splinter.
Ouch.
The barbarian has taken 0.5 damage.
Lol. Okay, what's in this one?
You open the chest, and on the inside is a single large cube of purple material.
Oh shit. What? Does it look organic?
It does not. It seems to be a kind of purple ochre. I think it's ochre. Faintly shiny. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Actually, what's your
Yeah.
intelligence score?
16, I think. Yeah, 16.
Okay, you remember. This material is bishek. It's the thing that makes your weapons stronger against aberrations, and this is a lot of it.
How much would how heavy would it be to take all the relevantly good ore like that plus the adamantine and the mithril?
It'd be about 80 pounds worth of ingots.
Well, I mean, I can just stick it in a regular backpack. I'll just do that. Because stupid, he can carry whatever the hell he wants.
Alright. Anything else that we want to investigate in this room, Ponike?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start peeping through sacks and barrels and crates.
Inside the sacks are just food. Inside the crates are also just military rations, tools, and things of that nature. There's nothing terribly fascinating here.
She'll pocket a few days worth of rations.
Okay, smart.
I have, just so you know and remember, I have an entire bag of holding full of food from Palar Draw.
Well,
Oh, true.
Now we have
everything
more.
but the kitchen sink.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna grab those, I mean, actually, those are probably lighter than the food.
Try it.
They are lighter and more nutrient dense, so theoretically, 500 pounds of that would get you better nutrition than 500 pounds of whatever you had. And also, it's already packed in a container, so it's not like you slough open the bag of holding and it's like, okay, we got a chicken, zucchinis, sushi.
Plus,
We also
plus,
have plus we have theoretically unlimited food because I have Heroes Feast and create food and water.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. You can just
Yeah.
cheese
oh
like
yeah,
crazy,
and Silas has create food and
Uh,
water as a
but
cantrip.
but
but
only
we
for
can't
everyone
have
else.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, we cannot eat that. Oh shit!
Wait, why can't
can't
we
ha-
eat it?
because that was the whole point. Because Hell was like, okay, you can help everyone else, but I'm still really mad at you. So we can't
Oh,
eat and we can't get like constant heals.
I thought she
Otherwise,
meant
this game would end.
you. I thought she meant you, as in like you, Silas, can't have any. I didn't realize she meant you, as in you, the party, can't have
Oh,
It
any.
was
none of us.
it was a formal you.
Yeah, none of us can. Well, shit. If you can
The
just
royal
make
you.
food, Milo. Fuck this noise. Asger's gonna dump the food out and take all of the fucking ore and put that in the other bag of holding.
All right. You even pick up the miscellaneous ores, which brings it up to about 120 pounds.
Cool, I still
Mithril,
got
orichalcum, the bishek,
280.
and mithril and adamantine. Now, is there anything else that we want to investigate here before we probe deeper into the mine?
Mm,
Nope.
Let's go deeper.
let's
Okay.
probe, baby.
All right, what route are we taking
Oh,
here?
actually, yeah. Before we continue, Ponike just wants to burn the food enough so that way it no longer smells like food. So that way, if the purple worm is milling about, it's not gonna smell this.
Huh.
Better be careful. What if he likes a little char?
Yeah, you basically just cooked a meal for the worm.
Mm-hmm.
You said you grabbed already cooked food, so
No.
it's already beginning to stink up the cavern. Ponike is gonna like burn some just like miscellaneous
Roll me
dirt.
a D100, which for Olivia is terrible.
Oh no, sorry, wrong one. There we go. 70.
You do fine. You burn all the food, and I guess you dispose of the smell swiftly enough that our friend here does not awaken from his eternal slumber.
Yay.
Always love that.
Now, what direction are we going to move in?
The only one we can.
You're going to go
Forward.
north?
Why am I
That's
jumping?
the only way we
too
can,
soon?
right?
How are we going to how are we going to cross that narrow section on the left side?
Just walk over this. way.
on the left
Milo's gonna
Oh,
levitate
oh,
right
the-
over.
Oh, yeah, of course you are. You shit.
How big is it? Like, how big is this gap right here? Can't we just? Walk
No,
around
it's not
the
there. I think it's it's that scaffolding, huh? Or
No,
is it something else? Is
no,
it right here?
that gap is a little narrower than it looks on the map. When you move past
Suck
there,
it
just give me acrobatics or athletics.
Ponike just casts fly.
Well,
You love to see it.
All right.
She just opens her wings and just floats across.
How bright is Ponike?
She's pretty smart.
Right. I have a 12 in intelligence, so
That's a
just
good
above
one.
average.
Thank you.
No, right now I'm not actively producing any light because of the fact that I don't have anything up right now that produces light. Unless you want to say that my cloak produces light, but it doesn't in the description.
Which should be fascinating. All right. Everyone else make whatever appropriate trick you use to get by. Asger, you're completely fine. Silas, Nebelshroy, buddy, give me your acrobatics or athletics checks as you make it across there.
Milo hangs back and gives the help action and just kind of floats nearby, kind of gives a hand if needed.
All right, go ahead.
Ponike sees this happen, and just kind of jokingly, she chuckles and goes, "Where's the real Milo, and what have you done with him?"
he's gonna slit your throat while you sleep.
Eh,
Yeah.
there's a
I
real
heard,
Milo.
I heard Cole just in the background.
Oh, that wasn't Cole.
Oh, who was that?
Okay, so Nebel, Shoy, and Buddy, how are you gonna get across the gap? Nebel, Shoy, Buddy.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics, it's your call.
With advantage.
Oh, that is not good. All right, do it again.
Oopsie dooks. Oopsie doopsie.
And Nebel, Shoy, can we get that roll? Nebel, Shoy?
Level short. Ryan, you good?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Can I use acrobatics?
Yeah, or athletics.
You seem like an acrobatic little fella. It's an acrobatic hat.
All right, and roll again, Buddy.
Oh my gosh,
Good
I
lord.
don't know why that happened.
Okay, well that's really great because that's terrible.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nebel, Shoy, as you are making your way across, I suppose
Wait,
you're.
they rolled with advantage though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
So, Nebel, Shoy, as you make your way across, you're a bit despondent, and your foot plants down on a piece of rock that isn't quite firm, and it slips and falls into the hole.
Mm.
You hear it go, "Woo," and then you hear a kind of strangely kind of mushy thud, like a
Oh.
as it hits the bottom.
Asger goes.
Huh?
Asger goes invisible.
Oh God, you fucking piece of shit.
Haha.
Uh-huh.
I can still see you though.
um,
I
Dude.
can see.
reasonably so can the worm, which is kind of weird.
Oh, for now, because Asger also then flies on his scythe and hovers.
You son of a bitch! All right, you win this round. Emerging from the hole, you hear a distant rumbling, an enormous thrashing as a purple worm erupts from the center of the hole. Everyone roll initiative.
Ah.
Woo!
Piss.
Did you initiate combat?
The male one.
You can just go. You can just go to the combat thing and set it up yourself. Like,
Where's
Oh
my,
god.
Got it.
where the fuck? Ah!
Woo!
Water'em.
God
What
damn
a-
it! Every single fucking time.
Everyone's a
Actually,
critic.
no, I've been rolling garbage lately. This is the first time I've actually done decent.
Okay. Everybody else, go to the combat thing, set up your thing, roll your dice, except for our good. Oh God damn it! Our good friend
We
Buddy,
do.
who I'm gonna have to do.
Our link.
All right, Buddy, you got a 16.
Whip ass. That's that you're ahead of the wormy, and you're right after me.
Cool.
Oh, I see a big mama on there. I don't like that.
Ignore that.
I'm scared.
Ignore
Too
Big
late.
Mama.
Too late.
No, this is clearly Big Mama in front of us. I mean, look how big it is. Surely there's not something bigger.
Considering Big Mama doesn't have an initiative roll.
There's always a bigger worm.
There's always a bigger
Surely there-
worm.
Surely there can't be.
All
a
right,
bigger worm
Nebel
than this.
Shoy,
Look
I'm
how big
missing.
it is.
Nebel Shoy, I'm missing your roll.
Yeah, I'm new to this particular form, so where exactly is the initiative button?
Oh,
Okay, so
just
you right click your token, and then you'll see
Okay.
what looks like a to the right. There's going to be one with an aura and a sword and shield. Click
Okay.
on the sword and shield.
Oh.
Then you go up to the top, and you see how there's like the two chat bubbles, and you know where you go to get your character sheet. Between them is a fist. Click on the fist, and once you've right clicked on your token and clicked on the sword and shield, it'll show that you're in initiative order. Then you click on that fist, and you click the D20 that's by your name, and then that'll roll.
I've literally never right clicked on my token before.
That is
You fool.
very good
That
combat
is good
state.
to know.
all right,
Okay.
and
I found it on my
there you go. Now just click the
There you go.
attributes.
Now
die and then roll, and you'll be good.
Okay, click the die. Let me see here. Where are you? I'm just wondering if somebody else can do this
I'll do it
quicker
for
than
you.
I can. Or yes,
Why
please.
do you have 10 HP?
Oh,
Hold on.
that's strange. Okay.
Hey, Gabe, could you fix that for him before his turn starts, if you don't mind? All right, Asger, it is your go. Before you is the male worm. Asger's like, God, what am I gonna do? Could be anything.
Let's see.
Average or max?
Do, do,
Max, always max.
You got it.
That'd be 25 feet to get all the way the hell around it. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, okay. So the red die right
No.
there. Fuck.
Mhm.
How big is this?
Okay.
How big of a creature technically is this?
Gargantuan.
Ah,
Oh
God,
dear.
never mind.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
He looks huge to me. I don't know about y'all.
My worm
Yeah, I
isn't
mean,
that big. Oh,
if he's gargantuan, what's Big Mama?
Big
I
Mama
don't-
sized, obviously.
Stupidly big, I'm sure.
No, Big Mama is just a really small, like spellcaster type, but the name is ironic.
Yes, that is exactly.
like a fat guy called Tiny.
Frantic rewriting.
Do it, Howard. Do it.
Let's see.
Now, you against spellcasters is actually pretty easy. You against giant worm is actually hard.
Oh dear.
For them. Hmm. Do I want?
Do you?
Go ahead and
Use
snap
your
it.
words.
I'm thinking because I'm invisible right now, and it can't fucking see my ass.
Or the rest of you?
Or the rest of me.
It's
Wait,
like
is
a
literally
kill.
everyone else way the fuck back here? Like, or are we all kind of up in the same area? Time out real quick.
You are all where you are on the map.
Holy shit, they're way the fuck back there.
Well, Nibbleshoy was
Oh,
like
actually, yeah, they should have been
crossing
there.
the bridge.
All right, so what are we going to be doing here, Asger? How are you going to destroy this thing in like a single fucking turn?
Crunch.
We're gonna.
I'm gonna munch.
Uh,
I'm gonna crunch.
Can I reach him from the edge of this, or do I have to stay on my side to technically reach him?
Yeah, you can.
All right, sweet. So I'm going to actually. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna land because reasons. What to do?
One, two, and
I
one.
need to learn my spells better because I barely have any. Nothing that's actually worth a damn, unfortunately, other than the one I always use. Okay. Well then. Oh wait. Yeah, no. I guess I could still do that. Okay. So.
Yeah, League Umarov's 5 days away. I don't know why you're like, oh no, my spell slots. Like,
Oh no. I'm more trying to think like how I'm gonna do that because I only move 25 feet. Flies concentration, so I can't rage. But I'll bap him twice, and I'll go ahead and I'm not going to. Because wait, does fly doesn't use my spell slot? It's just a once per day thing from the scythe. That's right. Okay. So
yeah,
alright, cool.
so it doesn't use anything. You're fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna. The first hit will be full bore, but not auto crit because I want to use. Well, Asgard never uses his auto crit, really, honestly. And yeah. Oh, and I'm still radiant technically because I never switched back. So do. And hit. Okay. I wonder. So tell me how feasible this is, because basically what I want to do is fly behind it, and then pick myself, because the scythe can still fly. So I want to like hit it twice, basically midair, and then hover away from it.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna do that so that it can't whack me. Um,
Ceiling's about 15 feet, by the way.
what's 15 feet?
Ceiling. 15.
Stealing.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, and yeah, since I'm gonna leave his area, I'm gonna go ahead and go reckless. That's both hits. So 26 and a 31.
All right, roll up your damage.
Both of them hit.
Yeah, it's a giant worm.
I don't know what. I've actually never faced one of these. Actually, like, I don't think. All right, so let's see. Where's spirit normal first? Red sever. Ah, damn it! I don't have. Okay, so I'll roll this first, and then I gotta roll the extra d6. So it's 39.
Let me see. Does he have any resistances? Weirdly, no. Okay, so just roll damage and just tell me what the
Just a
number is.
big tube
What
of
is a-
skin.
Huh?
Okay, I can just do that.
It's just a big tube of skin.
Yep. Who's hungry?
And angry.
Hungry for his hot
Angry.
MILF wife.
Hey,
Evil.
she has a name. It's Biggest Mama now.
Okay, so that's 39 plus 53.
Feral.
Technically, it's radiant. And then one more regular damage, not first hit. Plus another 23. So give me a second and I'll give you the math.
Oh, you can just apply it to him directly. Here, look. So I click on
Oh.
him, right? And then I'm going to click... Oh, the fuck is it? Apply full damage token? So it'll just do it automatically for me.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I finally figured out how this... What the hell? Hey, why is it not letting me do it for the second one? That's kind of... Oh, it's because it's not treating it as a spell attack. Okay, 39 plus 23. 39 plus 23.
I can only do it for that one. Interesting.
Yeah, it has to be stuff that's rolled. So if you were to roll it... let me see here.
Ever instead. But I just have that to where it adds up all the extra shit for you. So I don't have to roll the extra dice.
He has a pretty great HP right now. Alright, is there anything else?
Yeah, that was 25, so I've got another, what, because it's 60 feet per fly, so I've got another, okay, yeah, I'm going to fuck off over here. And I'm going to be, wait, so it's 15 feet to the ceiling. I'll be 10 feet in the air, 5 feet from the ceiling over here.
Okay. And is that all? Okay. Oh shit, I never began combat. Okay, Nebelshoi, it is your turn now.
Oh, oh boy. Okay.
Godspeed.
Right.
Law.
Very big, very angry. Just
Very big. Purple.
almost as purple as him. I would say that as that piece of rock tumbled down, you just see a wince from Nimbleshoy, and as the creature slowly rises up, he will weigh his options and then mobilize to use I guess this on it.
Okay, it has to make a DC. Okay, you didn't actually put down your character's stats, so you're probably gonna have a whatever the fuck everyone else's spell save DC is. I'm gonna say 18.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the average.
Yeah, he fails that. He is now slow.
Nice.
Cool. I think that'll do. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Alright, good job. Alright, alright.
Slow is awesome. Slow is such a good spell.
Alright, Silas, here you go.
Alright, time to go stupid, fellas. Silas is going to look at the worm
And run.
and yeah, well, for a second, he's like, wow, a worm. then he remembers how fucking sad he is. So wait, god damn it. Oh yeah, you guys can just see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm gonna do what's called maybe it'll work. And I cast Crown of Madness on the worm. Let's see. Make a wisdom save, big worm.
You're gonna
Oh,
take over the worm's
one,
mind. Oh my god. Is it
one
immune to charm?
humanoid of your choice, though.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity. It doesn't count.
Pee your pants. God damn. Not any of you guys. Just in
Hang
general.
on. Cast polymorph on it to turn it into a humanoid, and then
Yeah,
Crown of
okay.
Madness.
So what are we
Now
doing now?
I like it. I have to. That's just fun.
Oh, so you're gonna do
It's fit.
polymorph?
Yes.
Like, I will
I
allow it,
am.
but next time read the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's make a wisdom save. Wow. Yeah,
Polymorph.
he fails. What do you turn him into?
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm not feeling polymorph.
Okay.
Does it? Okay.
Well, you have to
Oh,
turn
I mean,
it into
I'm sorry. I'm not polymorph. I meant to say I'm not feeling humanoid. That's insane. I can't.
You can't
I
do it
can't
anyway.
not
It has
feel
to
a
be a
second
beast.
spell afterwards.
It has to be a beast.
Still?
Yeah, because polymorph, you turn the creature into a beast.
You can
Into
do
a
it.
beast.
You turn it into like a whale or something, and then it can just fall down, and
I
it
was-
wouldn't be able to attack us.
Yeah.
Well, but then it'll run
I
through
think it
whatever
would be.
he is,
Yeah.
and it hits down.
Yeah. Whatever it hits.
Alright, so what do we want to do here?
Fish.
You're gonna turn it into a fish.
I'm gonna turn
I
it
mean-
into a fish.
That's smart.
No.
Have almost no health.
Crab.
And then it'll hit the ground, and then take all of the damage as its worm form. All right.
Thank you.
It rose up 60 feet, so it's going to take. What is that? 66 bludgeoning.
Or it's 6.
I think so.
The
I've looked up fall damage before.
The worm turns into a fish, and it takes 21 points of damage. I'm gonna see how much HP a fucking fish has. It's gonna have 1. Alright, so it takes 25 points of damage to its base form, and the creature sinks down into the dark, and you no longer see it, but you hear it writhing down there.
Nice.
So, God, the things I have to deal with.
Oh, and it's slowed now too, so it's got half of its normal movement speed.
Slow fish.
Oh.
Ictophromorphous.
Okay, it is now Buddy's turn.
Darling buddy.
What do you want to do, Buddy?
Alright, well, I don't see any other creatures. There's only the one fish, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, the fish is gone. Yeah.
It's the worm again. It's just at the bottom of the hole.
I breathe out and I walk away from the hole, just hoping nothing happens to me or anyone else. Move this out of the way, and I'm just gonna move away.
All right. Anything else you're gonna do?
I'm gonna put my robe on.
All right.
And just wait for everybody else.
All right. It is now the worm's turn. Whoops.
The worm's turn.
Let me see here. What is he gonna do? What the fuck is his movement speed? 50 feet. He's just gonna rise to the top of the tunnel, and then he does nothing. Milo, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to what's that shit called? Sorry, what is that shit?
What do you the idea of it?
No, never mind. Okay, that spell wouldn't be good. I'm just going to.
Oh wait, shit.
Oh, what's up?
No, ignore me. I just have to make his wisdoms. Okay, yeah, he's still slowed. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
I am going to. Oh, I'm gonna conjure a fiendish spirit.
All right, go ahead.
Oh.
Let's see.
You just get your phone out. Hetty, I need to call in that favor.
Where is it though?
Remember when I drove you to the airport?
You have to kill me. You have to help me kill this worm now.
I need a little pest control. This is what Milo talks like in my head.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
I like how all of our voices are very like slow and precise with the way we use our words. And I think that's just like Ian was like, "Hey, make evil characters," and that's just what we thought of for like villains.
Evil is just someone who tells you what they're doing in a bad way.
Evil is seductive. Anyway.
Ooh yeah.
Evil.
Ooh yeah.
Why is the fiendish spirit so fucking huge?
I'm gonna beat your ass. Why is there a scary? What's with the hood? Hood? The circumcised hood?
Spell.
Oh, is that my my beast? My thing?
Yeah, that's the fiendish spirit. There's actually a stat block for it.
Yes.
which
Looks
is
like a
pretty-
member of Anonymous.
Yeah, it doesn't have a look for it though. All right, let me double check that. Yeah, that's your action.
Wait, do I have to choose a form?
Yeah, devil or whatever. I forgot. Go ahead and pick that.
Demon, devil, or Yugoloth? Yeah,
Yugoloth is a furry.
I'll do devil because I'm a devil.
Okay.
And it'd be weird.
All right, he takes a turn immediately after you. So after you summon him, you can now have him do something. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, do a flip.
He does a flip.
Do a barrel roll.
Milo gives him a polite claps and then like looks around to see if anyone else is clapping.
No one else is clapping.
Silas isn't clapping.
Edgar literally can't see it.
Great. Pearls before swine. All right, and that's it. And then, well, yeah, I'll use some of my movement though for sure.
You can have him attack.
Oh, he can see the thing.
Yeah, it just came out of the hole. It's right in front of you.
Oh God! Oh, it's fully in the business. It's back. Okay, I thought it was still down in the hole. Yeah. I attack for sure. Sorry about that. He does his flame attack.
He somehow manages to miss.
The
He just fucking.
The flip was pretty good.
Wait, hold on a second.
Done a flip while doing a magical attack.
Oh, actually no, you hit.
Oh hell yeah! Good job. Slam dunk.
What the fuck?
You do 16 points of fire damage to the creature as it reels back in terror.
Got him.
We got him. All right, and that is the end of your turn. It is now Punike's turn.
Okay, bonus action. I'll pop my second set of wings, and so the wings that I did have glow bright. I grow what looks like a fiery tail, and what looks like the head and beak of a bird kind of hoods my head as I float off of the ground. Having Mantle of Flamed, I will then go ahead and what do I want to do for an action? I will yeah, I'll just Scorching Ray. Just a let's do it at 4th level for 5. So that's. You want me to roll 5 attacks or just the one roll and just all 5?
You can do it that way.
Okay, let me roll 4 more attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
With the base damage and all the modifiers, you kill him with that crit.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
So
Go
yeah,
ahead and describe how you murder the worm.
So she floats up, her wings grow bigger and brighter, and she just kind of brings them to her side and brings them up quickly, and these flaming feathers pepper the worm. And it is peppered with these flaming darts that begin to glow, and as their glow gets brighter and brighter, and then they just explode after like a second.
Okay. The creature plummets to its death. You hear its last screeching roar as it falls into the dark depths, and you hear its thud as it resonates in the cavern below. And as that reverberations course through the rock, rattling the lanterns, shaking the ore deposits, rankling everything, you feel something else.
Do
Something.
we have a turn in between this?
Well, it depends on what she rolls. Ah, shit. Alright, you do. No one else does.
Well, yeah,
Well,
if you're
I still have my movement. I'm gonna fly
ahead.
away from the hole.
Alright, smart idea. Very smart idea.
I'm just gonna fly over here so I can see what pops out of the hole, but not get hit by it.
Actually, no. Since I have a turn before it's going to pop out, Asger's going to go ahead and cast Inflict Wounds back into the crystal so he can use it again.
Smart.
And flying over here, and I guess he'll fuck off a little bit into like this area. Actually, no. He wants to make sure he can see where the shit's coming from. So yeah, he'll stay where he is.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, thanks. You're gonna understand what I'm complaining about when you see the fucking recording. Anyway, you anything else you want to do, Asger?
Nope. That's all I got right now.
All right. Wow, it's Big Mama's turn. I wonder what she's gonna do. Let me see here. Tunnel or whatever.
It's gonna make me lunch.
All of a sudden, absolute Ponike, Buddy, Silas, and Nebulshoy. From underneath you, you feel the earth rising up, almost as something is coming up underneath you.
Well, I'm not standing on the ground.
Okay, you still see it though, buddy. As you feel this enormous thing emerge from the ground, I'm gonna need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
But I'm me as well?
Okay, when something that is 60 feet wide is coming out of the ground underneath you, you gotta get out of its way, buddy. Now go ahead and make those dex saves.
This one gets smashed into the ceiling by a giant ass worm.
Smoosh. Smoosh me.
Oh, this is a great day.
Make me into a banana pancake. Let's go. Come on. Oh, wait. I did an ability check. Oops.
What?
Oh, okay.
What is
Wow.
with today?
What the hell?
He's so grieved of Tankle that every other emotion that he has is just locked off, and he can feel and hear everything. It's the overstimulation, baby. He sees it all.
You deftly dodge out of the way, Silas, and you land on the crevasse over here. I think we are missing Nebulshoy. Can I get your dex save?
Yes, can someone do this? I'm still.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me just do that for you. Okay, and... Alright, you're fine. Nebulshoy, you are also next to Silas. Punike and Buddy have the worst time of their lives as this enormous worm emerges from the ground directly underneath them. And because you failed your dex saves, it is going to attack each of you twice. Well, it's going to attack... Oh, Jesus. Alright, yeah, those both hit. Punike, you take... Oh, my God. Alright, Punike, you take 22 piercing and 22 acid. And,
Okay.
and you take... And Buddy, you take 21 piercing and 21 acid, and I don't know how, but you managed to get the minimum roll on both of them, which is shocking.
She is going to take
Oh wow,
damage because she hit me. So she will take 6 points of fire damage.
you can see that the faint mounts of fire that sting at the side of Big Mama barely do anything. Okay, let's see what we got here. You have
Big
advantage.
Deborah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're good. The horrifying thing is you both are actually swallowed by the worm because you failed the dexterity save.
So I burn her. So I burn her insides.
Yeah.
But you're gonna burn your buddy too. Buddy system. You both go.
Me and Buddy are sitting in the
The
stomach.
buddy
like,
system.
Me and Buddy are sitting in the stomach, and Punike is just like, so what brings you to Quabara? Why are you going to Quabara? I'm so interested in your little adventure.
Okay, so that is all Big Mama wrote. Nebelshroy, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh god, it's an even bigger one. Oh no.
I even changed your name to Biggest Mama, just to emphasize.
At this point, it's just Mima.
Oh no, it's me, Mom. She's mad.
Grandmother.
Emphasis on Ma. Alright, go ahead.
Fudge. Oh.
Oh, me maw. That's really funny. I just got it.
Oh, clever.
I should have called her Mima. Alright, what
I
do you
don't
want?
get the joke.
Because, you know,
Like maw, like a mouth.
it's like a mouth.
Oh.
So everyone failed their wisdom saving throw. You're gonna cast slow on the creature? God, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh god, alright, well, let me lower her AC. Huh?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is a great spell.
Okay, well, that's all she wrote. Anything else, Nebelshroy?
Nope, that's it.
Gosh, damn it.
What?
Luckily, I'm last in initiative, so I'll have time to fix this and jump back in. Give me 1 second. I'm still in the chat. I just have to fix my computer.
Sure, take your time.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Silas, you goober. It's your turn.
Well, he just saw Buddy get eaten.
Just straight up
Stylus
swallow.
starts. Oh, straight up swallowed. So Stylus starts to holler, reaches down and picks up Nebelshroy. What do I roll for that?
I'll let you just do that as like a free action.
Tight. Guess what?
Hmm.
Dimension door.
What?
Dimension door.
Alright, where are you going?
Oh wait, I forget if you. Well, I don't know. Can you ping? Okay. Do you see where Asger is?
Yeah, you want to go there?
I go to Asger, taking my little friend with me.
You're basically in the same
Bink.
space, so it counts. Alright, you're good.
Yeah.
Anything else, Silas?
Scream and cry and hide behind Asger.
Bardic inspiration.
I sing a little song while I'm screaming and I'm crying.
Oh, Mima, don't eat me whole. Who are you inspiring?
Well, I, the player, am thinking rationally here. I don't know if they'd hear me in a worm's belly.
They wouldn't. So you're gonna have to inspire.
Silas is a boy. He's kind of stupid right now.
Wait, what the hell
Asger's. No, you know what? He's right by Asger. He just fucking. He just fucking looks at Asger and he goes, "Yeah!" And that's it.
All right.
Bardic inspiration. Get him out.
All right. Good.
Why did I never? Jesus.
Okay, buddy, it is your turn, and you have the exceedingly exotic thing of being inside. Inside a worm.
Exotic.
Yeah. You immediately take 66 acid damage at the beginning of your turn. You take
That's
20
not
points
great.
of acid damage being inside Big Mama. You are blinded and restrained. What would you like to do?
I want to cast Finger of Death.
Huh. Okay, I'm actually morbidly Okay, I'm intrigued. You have that in your spell sheet, so I actually have to move Big Mama so I can actually click on your stat blank. Okay, let's see what we got here. Finger of Death, Finger of Death. Do you have to see them? You're inside them, so you kind of automatically pass that. Um, yeah. I know technically it says you're blinded, but it's a little. Oh my fucking god! All right, since you're inside of it, it has disadvantage on this roll. Yeah, congratulations! You just did 60 necrotic damage to the worm. Um, and whenever you do 30 or more points of damage, it has to roll another con save. And what the hell? Like,
Whoa.
Damn.
That's.
That's fucking. Jesus.
I will not make a finger joke. I will not make a finger joke.
you won't, because I'll kill you. Okay, so 60 damage. So you do a fair chunk of change to old Big Mama here. But you feel that her stomach is, an iron gullet, and she keeps you down. Is there anything else you would like to do, buddy?
You said I was how much damage again was it?
20.
20 more. Sucks.
Oh no, the little tiny wizard.
I am screaming inside, not in pain but in anger. And I'm fucking pissed off. That's my turn.
Okay, Punike, are you back?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright, let's do your acid damage. You are also
It's
horrified.
not my turn. It's Milo's turn, then my turn.
Oh, my mistake. Oh, Milo, you never rolled your dex save, so give me that dex save, buddy. Otherwise, you're also going to be inside that creature's stomach.
Oh shit! It popped up on me too. Oh fuck me. Okay, well.
Let me move the thing so you can actually
Dex.
touch.
It's Dex, right?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
All right, here goes nothing.
Oh, okay, you're
Oh,
inside his stomach.
Just like y'all. Right there.
I was like, this is terrible. It's nothing like the brochure. Okay, so you're going to take 31
Where's
points
the
of acid
continental
damage.
breakfast?
30.
31 points of acid damage, and you can now just, you just do whatever you want, except you are blinded, and you are restrained, but reasonably, if you're going to target the creature, oh wait, actually, it says ability checks only, so this technically has no bearing on spells. That's really weird. Okay, so what do you want to do here, Milo?
Well, my fiend is still outside. I should probably roll the concentration check on that, huh?
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Concentration saving throw, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
What would it be, 15? Oh, well, look at you. You pass. The fiend is still here.
All right. Well, the fiend might not do too much work on it.
The fiend
yeah,
actually goes after you, so you still
Okay,
have your
well then-
action.
Sure. That is fine. I'm going to. Shit. Can I just flame strike his insides?
Oh, that's such a terrible idea. Do it. Let me see.
Might
I'm gonna read Flame
fill
Strike
him-
really quick.
fill him with fire.
Time to give him some indigestion. What spell level is that?
Or honestly, what? Could I just hold him? Hold monster from the inside?
I'm gonna read that real quick.
Holy fuck! What if we polymorphed him and we were still inside him and we turned him into a mouse? Would we all be inside of a mouse?
No, you get
Would-
shunted
would
into the
he
next
just
location.
Say that again.
Choose a creature that you can see within range.
Oh.
You're inside it. I think it's a little ridiculous that you wouldn't be able to target him with this spell. All this would do would paralyze him. You want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, him being paralyzed.
The fiend would auto crit. The fiend would auto crit.
Yeah, I mean, so more importantly, so would other party members.
Everything.
But yeah, I mean, auto crit's good. I guess I'll worry about that constant damage that we're all taking.
It's only at the start of your turn.
I guess I'll worry about that when I want everyone to dunk on him.
Alright, so go ahead and cast it.
Yes.
Click that button.
Old Monster is a 5th level spell.
Oh,
Great.
and he rolls it with disadvantage because of the Feywild, which is delightful. Oh
Oh, that's
God!
super
All
sick.
right, Big Mama's paralyzed.
Hell fucking
Roll.
yeah.
All right, now it is the fiendish spirit's turn. What would you like to
All
do with
right.
him?
Attack. Full, get him.
All right, the creature is paralyzed. He's just going to automatically succeed.
Auto crit. 2d8,
Uh,
maybe?
it's 2d6, so it'd be 12 plus 9, 21 plus the thing rolled again plus 6. So it'd be 39. 39 points of damage would be dealt to the purple worm by the fiendish spirit.
Okay, not bad.
Womp womp.
Okay, 142. I think she is actually technically bloodied. Yeah, she's bloodied now. All right, and that is all she wrote. And Ponike, it is your turn.
Okie dokie.
Oh
Okay.
wait, yeah, you're still inside its stomach. All right, you're gonna take 24 points of acid damage. And what
Okay,
would you
give
like
me
to do here?
1 second. I just want to read one of my abilities to see. Is it this? Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken investiture of flame.
Okay.
Um ignore that 4d8. That's what I can do next turn. It will take 10 points. It will take the one, because it's touching me, it will take the 1d10 plus, so that's 4 plus 6. So it takes 8. No, it rolled automatically. So it'll take 10. So it takes 10 points of fire damage as I cast it. And then I
Another
will
one it starts
regain.
as. Go ahead. You can just do it. I trust you. Is there anything else you're
Yeah,
gonna do?
yeah, I still have my action because I quickened that spell. I'm gonna I'm gonna burn 2 more sorcery points to twin firebolt. So let me, and because it's melee, it's disadvantage, but because it's paralyzed, it's advantage, so it balances out.
So you just roll flat. You hit it both times.
Yeah,
You hit it. All right. So you deal
58 points of damage.
in total, even with the crit.
Oh no, it auto crits?
Yeah, it's paralyzed.
Oh shit. Well then that's
Yeah.
39. Well then that's 39 times 2, 39
Plus 58.
times 2. Hang on. That's 78 plus
136.
6010. Let me just roll 6010.
Just tell me the number. Holy shit, you might kill it.
So that's 36 plus 78, so that's 114, plus it took 10. Oh no, since I auto, oh no, it's not an attack. So I did 124 damage this entire round.
Holy fucking shit. All right. I figured this wasn't gonna last long, but this is fine. All right, Asgard, it is your turn.
How bad off
Oh,
is
does
it?
she have to make a con save to see if she throws me up?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Talk about heartburn, bitch.
You stay inside of her.
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
Okay, it is now Asgard's turn. This creature is on its last legs. You can tell that this thing will
Doesn't
die.
have legs.
Okay, yeah, exactly. That's how bad it is.
All right, cool. Then I'm not going to waste my spell on it. I'm just going to fly up. Oh wait, it's over here technically. Wee. Um, fly up and bop it twice. Since it's paralyzed and I can, I'm going to go ahead. That's it.
Your minimum hit would kill it. It has 8 HP.
Oh well, then it's probably going to die because
Yeah.
let's just go.
How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah, baby.
So
Slice
since
us
I
out.
know since I know two people are inside of it,
3.
3.
three people are inside of it. Jesus. He's going to fly up to wherever its maw is, hook the scythe like onto its lower jaw, and then just gravity ride it all the way the fuck down to the ground.
Fuck
Love it.
yes.
Love it.
Peter Pan,
Zip
this
it open.
motherfucker.
You give it a
Mm-hmm.
concussion, the creature dies, its skull cracks open, it gives a last heave, and with that heave emerge our 3 compatriots, and the body starts to slide back down to where it came. Um, do you attempt
Your
to?
hover.
Okay, the body disappears, the creature is slain, and all that's left is a large kind of crater that fills in with debris as the creature slides back down to the depths from where it came. Gone.
Can we not do that again?
You look like shit.
I feel like it.
You got shit.
Ponike points at you. Ponike points at you and goes, "If you make a joke about running until we're all pooped out, I will personally." And she begins to float towards you menacingly. Personally, burn every ounce of hair off of you, one follicule at a time.
Milo
Silas is
starts.
just.
Milo starts
He
laughing.
was smiling, but now he's like shaking his head and like just shaking his head, looking at you like, oh, I'm sorry, and hugging tighter and tighter and tighter on poor Nebuleshoy, who's just kind of getting the life squeezed out of him right now.
If he didn't have the life squeezed out of him, he would be showing an expression of exceeding professional shame at having caused all of this. That is, if if his beady eyes weren't being squeezed like a freaking stress doll.
I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. You gotta eat.
Can everyone, Milo, Ponike, and Buddy, can you give me Constitution saving throws?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, all right.
Okay. You all feel a kind of strange sensation in your body, but you shake it off. Look around you and see that you're fine despite the circumstances. What do we want to do next, gang?
Well,
There's still about 9 hours left before you have to leave.
well, Silas. God, I don't want to do Dimension Door, but I stood. Yeah. Silas takes Nebuleshoy. Dimension Door is over.
Oh god, that's such
We'll
a
just pop that.
flex. Like, I don't want to have Asger carry me. Like,
Wait,
I
Ash
mean,
would have flown back this way before he pulled that down. Like, there a camp over there?
yeah, there is.
oh well, shit! I already cast my thing. God damn it!
You,
Oh well, he's holding on to Nebuleshoy. What?
so you use it, and Asker just follows around where you were.
I'm not sure. Wait, Asgard does what?
He basically, you go across the chasm as Asgard also crosses, but you're in another dimension. So you pop up where Asgard was, and Asgard's back where you were.
Yeah. Dragging Nebuleshoy along with him. He fucking runs up. Runs over to. Gosh, all 3 of the people who got eaten, who he's happy to see not eaten, have also been very scary or mean.
Are you still squeezing onto him? Onto Nebuleshoy?
Him at some point in the last 24 hours. So he's having a hard time choosing who he wants to hug. Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, he is. He's like hugging you like his favorite teddy bear, dude.
You
But
just, you feel
just
that on its arm. Just like
And he puts you down on the ground and he gives you another hug, a hug that lasts too long. Just kind of like rocks you around a little, and he gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Easy there. Hey, just
Are you talking?
yes.
No, that was out of character. That was out of character. Fuck, Neverjoy's talking though. Holy shit! He broke his fucking vow of silence.
He couldn't breathe.
Silence pulls away and goes, "You're saying shit. I'm sorry." And then he gets up and then he runs over to Buddy. Like, you know how like anybody ever played Left 4 Dead 2?
Yeah. Oh, let's
You know
keep
what?
it on
You know what
task.
the witches look? No. It's
It's
it's on
important.
task. You know what the
All right.
witches look like when they run towards you? That's what Silas looks like.
Oh God.
Oh,
But he
oh no.
he runs at Buddy with intent to hug him, but he's just a blubbery, tear-soaked, scary-eyed mess. So it's not fun to watch coming towards you. What does
With,
Buddy do?
with hugging intent.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, after just being inside a giant worm, after having people try to touch him, he's cleaning. He takes off his hat. He's cleaning it off, trying to get as much gunk as he can off, and he just spots you a glare. Like he does not want anything to do with you.
That doesn't stop him. He crashes into him with a big hug.
You're getting punched in the face.
Ooh.
Nice.
You don't miss.
How do I?
Right?
How do I roll that?
How do you do that, DM?
It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
1 plus strength. 2 damage. Whoa.
You
Yeah, you hit.
Clock him right in the kisser real well.
Yep. You punch Silas, and he falls back onto his back. And he just stays there.
The daggers of Nebelshoy's beady eyes are now turned to Buddy as Nebelshoy walks over and just sort of like takes Silas's chin in his hands and like looks at him and like checks to see if he's okay.
He's not.
Another flash, and another round of daggers to Buddy, and just a gentle, raising and on your feet. Come on.
He just puts his hat back on and adjusts it, and moves on to another part of the area.
All right. Anybody else?
Ponike will, after making the joke threat towards Silas, still dripping with gunk and bile, and with like everything still active and glowing very brightly, she just begins to follow Asger, presumably illuminating his path.
Okay. Asger, ahead of you is the camp. The fire you see there is actually there. There are very cozy tents, beds, what seem to be the remnants of some goblin refreshments. Looks like a pretty cozy place to lay low. Is there anything else that you would like to examine?
Check out all the shit and make sure it's safe.
All right, give me an investigation check.
15.
With Big Mama and the male worm dead, you probably assume those two were the ones generating problems, and the place seems pretty safe to lay down.
Well,
If
is
you
there
want.
anything worth having over here?
What was that?
Anything worth having over here?
There's nothing really that noteworthy. You might find like maybe 20 or 30 gold lying around here and there.
I have 500 worth of gold. I think I'm fine.
Yeah, and then some tools and like rations and some stuff. Give me a percentile roll.
Okay.
you find a single item of note, a pipe made of meerschaum.
Weird. What kind of pipe? Like a smoking pipe?
Yeah, like a tobacco pipe. All right. What does everyone else want to do? Milo?
You muted.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm just kind of you know, wiping the acid off of me, just following along.
All right.
So,
Now, there's about
cool.
9-ish hours until we have to wake up. How do we want to pass those 9-ish hours?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Is that
Sure.
is that
If you
everyone?
wanna,
Go ahead.
What pony?
if you want, I can get dinner started. If you want to go collect everyone and bring them over here, we'll
No.
all
I'll-
hunker down until the storm is over.
Oscar flies over. I don't think there's a way that all three of them weigh enough, and Milo can basically just skitch behind the scythe. So Asger is going to pick up Silas, then pick up Nibbleshoy, and then look at Buddy and be like, "The camp's this way, and you need to get across the chasm."
He sighs and just looks at you. How am I gonna get over there?
Asger picks you up and puts you on the scythe, and then flies all the way back.
He doesn't like it, but he just says nothing.
All right.
Silas
And
tries not to touch you while on the ride over.
Milo?
Yes.
You're just gonna skate over there and get ready.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
to say he can skitch on the scythe.
All right. Well, let me just plop everyone around the fire then, I guess. Now, Punike, what have you made for everyone, and how are we gonna wind down the evening as we wait for the storm to dissipate?
She'll take some of the rations and just I'm assuming that they're like MREs.
Yeah, they're goblin MREs.
Okay. She'll kind of take them apart and like take out some of the parts that she thinks she can mix together with other stuff. And just make like a pot of stew for everyone and try to season it and get it to so that way it doesn't taste like rations. As the stew is like heating up, she will, once Nebbleshoy and Buddy are there, she reaches into the fire. She pulls out this long, what looks like a long balloon, and folds it into a balloon animal, but made of fire. And she just kind of gestures to it silently, and it like skips its way into the fire. And she just shrugs and goes back to cooking.
Okay, I like it.
Me too.
Buddy, being a Bozelin, does not like this gesture.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Depending on the ethnicity of the clon, they either are totally chill with other races doing clown shit, or they think it's really insulting.
Oh no.
Konike doesn't know this. She's just like,
Yep.
no.
You basically just handed me a sombrero in like solidarity.
Ponike, you're culturally appropriating. It's so cringe.
She is
In front of all the
She
clowns.
is 3,000 years old, so
Stop being a
He's
boomer.
never
Stop being a
3,000
boomer,
years old.
Ponike.
Oh
she's
god
a
damn.
boomer.
because it's
Boo.
Oh, boo.
Sad.
This is even more good.
All right, so buddy, how are you reacting to this dreadful display?
Think that's
Um,
funny?
Geez. He is gonna try to pop it with. Can you pop something with prestidigitation?
Um,
A good question.
I'm just gonna touch it and shocking grasp it.
oh shit.
Um,
Okay.
Ponike will see you do that, and allow it to like I mean it's made of fire, so you shocking grasp the fire and she'll kind of understand what you're doing and it just like it pops and just kind of smolders into embers that drift aimlessly.
Neat. Anything
And
else? Oh, go ahead.
um, hmm. He's just gonna give you the fingers.
Shit.
Well,
Yes, give me this tasty conflict. Give it
Oh,
to me.
Well,
apologies. I didn't mean to offend you.
sure. He doesn't look at you.
So,
Silas
um,
is curled up, kind of like in the corner where we're all at. Just if we have a blanket, he's got the blanket around him, and he just looks at the fire.
Okay.
so, what's so important in Quabara?
Numbers, the settlement that we heard of.
Perfect. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. And I hope you get everything you do, and I hope you get everything you need.
Don't need your help.
Just making conversation.
Is anyone hungry?
Oh
Oh,
no.
please, the stew should be nice and warm by now. There's no rice in any of the rations, so you'll just have to eat it over some of the hardtack.
Oh man, I was about to do Hero's Feast, but I just realized it's a 6th level spell, and I used my 6th level spell. Womp womp.
womp womp.
Wait, womp.
There'll be a chance to waste your sixth level spell slot tomorrow. Anything else anyone wants to do before we retire for the evening and wake up to a beautiful, non-stormy morning?
Do we? Are we gonna take any like what's it called? Like when you take
Watch.
yeah, take watch.
Yeah.
You
I
get
Shit,
don't
I feel
think
like
it.
we discussed something about that at some point, and now I can't fucking remember why.
Nibble Shoy said he was gonna take first watch, but then Tangled got murdered by a stalactite, and then some other stuff happened. So, who
Oh
wants to take
yeah.
watch?
I'll still take first watch. Nibbleshoy will still take first watch.
Right?
Wait,
And I am. Are we doing one at a time or two at a time?
I mean, we have enough to do two at a time.
meh.
Uh,
Milo, do you have a? You should have. Let's see. Your 16th level. Do
Only God would answer my prayers.
what, a 6th, 7th, and 8th level spell? So you could use a higher level spell to cast it if you have.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I could. And it lasts 24 hours, and we're about to get a long rest anyway.
Yup.
That's smart. That is smart, smart.
Yup.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. I'll cast that shit as a 7th level slot.
Wait, go ahead.
All right. We're all immune to fear, and we get what is it again? D10.
We get some temp HP.
So, buddy, did you want to team up with your clonnish compatriot here while the rest of these neer-do-wells sleep?
Buddy, he's gonna take a last watch.
All right, interesting. All
Also,
right,
Asgore
Coney,
would not allow both of the clowns to be the clowns to be watched together. He would stay up with one of them.
okay,
yeah, Ponike will also take last watch with Buddy.
okay. So we're gonna have Asger and Nebelshoy. Asger and Nebelshoy, you settle in. The fire roars down to a faint crackle. You can hear the whir of the storm outside. What would you all like to discuss during this brief little scene?
I heard you talk a minute ago.
Say again.
You're thinking now. I could have sworn you mentioned something about not talking.
Well, all right. Well, I'll tell you this. It ain't exactly it ain't exactly easy to keep an oath, especially when you can't breathe. So, and I'm not exactly you know, full full form, what you call clonnish. I mean, I was born into it, but not all the way into it. So like, I learned along the way. So when everything happened, there wasn't much of a way to grieve. So you just do what you do best, you know? And all I knew, all I learned, the best way to do so in the culture that, I come from apparently is, if something eats at you enough that you can't talk for a while, that's fine, you know? So,
Hmm.
but at that point, if you can't even breathe, then you might as well say something, you know?
That's a fair point. Hmm. When I grieve, I usually just beat the living hell out of things.
Yeah,
Has a grin. I'm pretty sad right now.
yes, I know that sort of sentiment real well. You all okay? You all. Where'd you all come from? Like, I mean, look, the entire city was just empty, like settlement after settlement, just ghost town. Then all of a sudden we met you. Like,
Yeah. We actually, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Ian, it's my mom, so I'll
Yeah,
be.
that's fine. If you want to hop back on to kind of like just relax, you're more than welcome to. But we can just have Asger have his moment. All right. All right. Take care. Okay. Go ahead and kind of just continue what you were talking about, Nubbleshoy. Finish off your statement and what have you, and then we're gonna have to cycle back to some other people for a
Definitely.
little bit, and then we can have you have another moment with Asger a little bit later. How's that sound?
absolutely, absolutely. I will say that after a while, after that conversation, a few, I'd say, minutes after that conversation, he's gonna just sort of pitter patter over to Silas and just sort of you feel a sort of tap at your feet as Nibbleshoy is kicking like the heel of your boot, trying to get you to wake up.
You're kicking his hoof. He
Oh,
ain't got no shoes.
oh. Well, what he assumes is a boot, and just sort of kick, kick. Oh, okay,
Hmm.
kick, kick, kick.
Sits up and
Hey, 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 easy. You all right? Calm down.
I'm s-
You can sit. Yeah.
I'm s- what is is it my turn?
No, no. Well, no. Look, I wanted to apologize on behalf of tall, broody, and smelly over there. He, I want to apologize. You didn't deserve that.
Hmm. No, Silas sits on up and he kind of the blanket that he's got. It's kind of just over the front of him, but he pulls it around so that it's wrapped around his shoulders, and he starts kind of bouncing his hoof a little and very quickly while he talks, so his knee is jittery the whole time. And he goes, "Mm, I, I, no, no, he doesn't like to be. He was in the worm. It's okay. I'm sorry I hugged you. I got scared, and I didn't want to see you get eaten too. I thought that
He's gonna walk right up to you and like grab your shoulder and press and like grasp so hard that he's trying to make it hurt and like,
Hey, it's okay.
but it's not. It's not. We had to be in here. We did so much. Tangle's dead. Everybody's dead. It keeps getting worse. I can't believe
People
it.
die, eh? People die. That's what happens here, especially in our line of work.
I
What
can't
happens?
take it.
All I can do is just keep walking. And
he holds his hand to the mark of ash that's still painted on his chest.
and hold the people close to you. That's all you can do. So cry if you need to, but keep walking. That's all we got left. Especially now.
God, you man, why you being so nice to me?
Don't call it nice. Just call it.
Ain't, ain't you scared of me too?
Why? Why? What? Why'd I be scared of you? You're crying right in front of me.
I know. Doesn't doesn't that make you nervous? It always made everyone else. None of you,
Oh.
none of you, you know.
He just sits down, like heaves himself down, just sort of. Ugh.
What is it? That sort of twisted thing they're talking about now?
Don't.
So, hey, sorry. Hey.
It's okay. I just, God, I haven't. You, you were the first. You were the first that talked to me in years. In years. I mean, we found at some point. God, we done so much. Double short, we done so much. And Tangle liked me, and he's dead. Yeah, buddy. This is my fault. This is my fault. I can't stand it. I don't know what to do. I want to help
Your
so
fault.
bad.
Yeah,
It's my fault.
this isn't your fault.
It's,
Your fault.
it's our fault. It's our fault. God, I can't stand this. Years and years. Years. I just wanted to help people. All I did. Now, I can't tell you. I'm finally man enough to admit it, and I can't tell you. You know how terrible this is.
Nibbleshoy, make an insight check.
may do so.
Yeah, what'd you get? Ooh, 16. Is it up to me to decide if that does it or what?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Um, hmm. You okay. Nebulshoy, as a clon, you have a better sense of why Silas is behaving the way he is, but it feels like there's something beyond the general fear of being recognized as a twisted and having to admit that to another of the clonnish race. There's something deeper. He keeps saying that this is his fault. This is their fault. Even someone suffering from the guilt of seeing a friend die and feeling like they could have done something. It feels like there's something more to it. You're not sure of what, but something is eating at poor Silas. And it looks like it's almost done. It just has a couple bites left. And you should worry about that.
Okay. Just after a while of just at first his eyes just sort of narrow for like a flash, a flicker of a second, in a perplexed, what does he mean? And then after that, just rallies up and like an agent in a vastly syndicated organization just says, look, we all done things that we ain't proud of. Everyone here. Everyone everywhere. Best you can do is just do the best you can while you still can. And unknowing what else to say in the face of Silas's honest, honestly, at what he can see is blubbering. He just sits with him, pats his shoulder with his only hand, and he's going to cast sleep on Silas.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh, that's like
As best he
impossible.
can.
I mean,
It's like basically impossible for you to use sleep to make Silas go to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you have any higher level spell slots?
honestly, well, okay, I don't want to make you use that, but I think he, I think Silas would feel you, uh, doing something, and and at first he gets kind of jumpy, like if you approach a small dog too quick, but I think he probably sort of, I suppose out of the moment. Would you feel if someone's trying to cast sleep on you? Like, would you just, what would that feel like? Would you get a little more relaxed?
It
What do y'all
has
think?
a verbal, somatic, and material component, so it's pretty obvious someone's doing it.
Okay.
Huh, a
Um,
cricket. I love that.
oh, that's cool. A cricket? Damn. But yeah, I feel like Silas understands what you're trying to do, and um he looks at you just tired, tired, tired in the head and in the heart.
Hmm.
But uh he reaches out a scarred hand to you.
His only small hand. Nibbleshoy takes it.
Silas takes hold of Nibbleshoy's hand and not like a hard squeeze, not an uncomfortable squeeze, but like a hand that isn't used to how close you're letting it get to you. So it's taking advantage of that, and it holds your hand. Nibbleshore, why are you afraid of me?
Now, seen scarier things than you, kid.
Silas closes his eyes and exhales, and then he lets go of your hand. Then he says, "Oh, thank you. Go on, I'll. Would you mind being with me tomorrow when I talk to Buddy? I don't think he. I have to talk to him, but I don't think he'll hear me if it's just me. You you understand me?"
Another upturned nod and a shrug from his only shoulder as Nibbleshoy, like with a closed fist, just sort of raps on his raps on Silas's and says, "Don't worry, ain't much of us left. We gotta stick together, no matter what we are."
Mm, exactly. One of these days, if we get closer, if you don't mind, I'm sure people have asked you, but I'd be interested in knowing how you lost your arm. I'll tell you how I lost my legs. We can trade like friends.
Get some sleep, kid. Got a long day ahead of us.
Good night. Silas lays down.
Oh, I like it.
Nibbleshoy moves back to the smoldering pile of embers and starts sharpening his short sword.
All right, that's us.
Good job, gang. Why can't I hold
Told
all
you
these?
Ryan whipped.
All right. Now, I believe the next person up on rotation is Milo. Um, Nebelshoy, are you going to rouse Milo from his slumber so that he can take watch?
Mm, he's gonna look over to Asger. Well, actually, once Asger
Yeah.
returns, um, look over at Asger. His beady little eyes narrow. Just to walks over. Another kick to the heel of another party member as Nebelshoy wakes Milo up, or tries to anyway.
Greetings. We haven't had an opportunity to speak, or at
Plenty of
least we
time.
didn't take the opportunity.
Plenty of time between here and Kibara. Meantime, it's your turn. I'm gonna get some rest.
Have at it. Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Nipshoy's gonna go to sleep, just sort of huddled in whatever corner he can find, away from Milo, hidden as best he can with all of his items, like huddled up with him.
Milo,
Yes.
you look ahead of you, and it's quiet, very quiet. Then all of a sudden, you see a strange figure ahead of you in the ethereal plane. Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Do you have the perception roll?
Oh, I clicked it. It said, "Oh, connection to server reestablished." Okay,
There
how
we go,
about now?
24.
Right.
You see down
Hmm.
at the end of the hallway a creature. You can make it out faintly. It's ethereal, distant, a bit difficult to discern. Very odd. Do you step
Hmm.
closer to investigate?
No, but I try to telekinetically reach out and telepathically reach out. Um, who's there? Show yourself.
Don't you remember me? It's me, your friend, Shah Jahan.
Oh my god.
Hello, Shah Jahan. Is there something I can help you with?
You see him appear as he enters the material plane. He's turned away from you, facing the wall, down the hall. Do you step closer or do you stay where you are?
I can see him just fine from where I'm at.
Alright. He slowly turns around, and in your peerless vision, as he's turning around, he says, "Please, can't you see?" And he turns around, and you see that the front of his face, his eyes are missing. Matted blood has cooled around the sockets, thick in his fur. "You are needed in Ashtakala. Please come, my friend. I can't bear it any longer. I do not wish to have this happen anymore because you will not answer the simple request of Master." He falls to his knees, and you can see him blindly crawling towards you, fumbling with his hands upon the ground, attempting to get a grasp of something, anything, and you feel that reaching, that plying, that prodding. He almost wishes he can simply grab you and bring himself to you face to face to ask even more fervently why you deny the call of Eldrin Tulku.
I'm sorry, old friend. Conditions have changed.
You see him start kind of crawling slowly towards you, and he'll begin to gasp for air. You'll see him clutch his chest, and he'll flip over on his back, writhing and contorting, and he'll stretch out his single hand and turn his face to you, almost instinctually, reaching for some kind of kindness. Does it come?
Wait, say that again.
You'll see his hand stretch out, and he'll turn to you almost instinctively, pawing at the air for a kindness that he expects to come. Does it come?
Hmm. Milo starts to reach out his hand and then pulls it back
You see
and
his
doesn't move.
hands clenched together, coil. He gags. He spittles. You see him contort. You feel his spine break. His flesh starts to boil. His skin starts to come off. His fur sloughing off. You see blood pouring out from his pores, seeping out from his mouth and his nose and his ears, and even the sockets where his eyes once were. The blood will coil about him and start slicing deep into his flesh until they seem to read almost like letters, and they are an infernal. And the following is said to you. Now, Milo, there is a dead Rakshasa in front of you, and strangely, almost through the will of some being far greater than yourself, they have not been roused by their slumber. But that body is there. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Let's see. I'm looking on the map. So the body's right here.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay. Um, Milo gets up, um, walks over to the body,
Mm-hmm.
and drags it towards the pit and dumps him in there.
You hear him
Eight.
fall and fall and fall, and then you hear the sickening thud as he lands on the soft, emaciated body of the male worm, and then another harder, harsher slink and a crunch as he falls upon the jagged rocks that line the bottom of the pit. He is gone, but the blood remains. What would you like to do?
Hmm. I'll just leave the blood. I don't care about the blood. The blood can be there.
Marlo, why is that there? What do I look like, a cop? All right. Is there anything else you would like to do, Milo, before we close out your little sojourn?
Yeah. Um, Milo just uh, repeats kind of a mantra that he's kind of been kind of repeating, that's been running over in his head over and over for the last like day,
Okay.
or since they were in Power Draw rather,
And what
and
is
it's
it?
just the past is dead, the past is dead, the past is dead, the past is dead.
I love it. Anything else, Milo?
That is all.
It is time for you to rouse Ponike and Buddy for their final shift.
All right. Um, yeah, Milo just walks up to Ponike. Ponike,
Oh, what? What's happening?
it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
And then and he goes up to. But you said Buddy's turn.
Mhm.
Yes, Buddy and
Okay.
Ponike.
Yeah. Yeah. Milo walks up, but like, like goes to like reach out, and then like thinks better of it. Says, "Buddy, excuse me, buddy."
Yeah, I'm not your buddy, guy.
He
Excuse
he
me.
takes the hat away, like off of from his face, because he was sleeping like that, and
Oh, nice.
he just looks at you.
You're up.
I'm sitting down.
It's your turn. Is what I meant to say. Forgive me. Keep us safe now. And then Milo goes back to rest.
Punige will get up, stretch a bit, and begin quietly preparing for breakfast.
Buddy's just gonna stand, shake off any tension, and go to stand at one of these corners to get a better view. But he does.
So
He turns around a few times to watch what you're doing.
she's just like kind of trying to portion out rations and figure out ways to like cook them and like picking out vegetables from within the rations to chop up and try to make some kind of palatable breakfast for everyone.
He's gonna walk over. Just stand in front of you, right there, and just
She'll
walk.
she'll look up from her cooking as she's like picking and like chopping and just kind of hold eye contact for several seconds.
You see something funny?
What do I say?
He's asking, like, do you see something funny?
Oh, no, you walked in front of me. I didn't know if you had something to say.
Not much to look up there. So I thought it'd be better. Stay a little bit warmer and watch what you're doing.
Always happy to have an audience for the show.
He's just gonna sit down and just watch you quietly. Take off his hat.
After a few minutes of her like silently chopping, she kind of I used to bounce around that whole area when I was younger and hung out in Quabara for a summer or two. Of course, it had a different name back then, but so did everything.
You know what it's like? This Kerbara.
Jungle-esque. Thick with lizard folk and dragonborn of the like. I mostly hung out around. Oh, I believe it is nowadays called Haka Torvhak. Ancient battleground, older than even I.
So, what even are you? Because you don't look like anybody else.
I don't think I ever gave you her physical description. She is, let me read it off to you real quick. She is tan, almost rust-colored, peppered with freckles and splotches, and her skin is splotched with this darker rust-colored. She has red orange, thick, curly hair that lands just past her shoulders. Her sclera are black as coal, and her irises are ruby colored. She's about 5.5 feet tall, 150 pounds. Quite attractive in both face and body. That's that is a complicated question to answer. Um, I think Nasi would be the closest.
Fire Ganassi. That does sound particular. He just sits back and watches you as you try to ration everything out and points out a few things that he wouldn't want to eat.
Oh, all right, perfect. Is it a? May I ask if it's a cultural thing? Should I pick it out of Nibishno? Oh fuck, what's his name? should
If,
I should I pick it out of Nibbleshoy's rations as well?
not everything has to be cultural.
Oh,
Maybe
just
maybe a man just doesn't like potatoes.
sorry. I'm. You know what they say, old birds can't learn new tricks.
Birds.
Yes.
Had a run in with a bird about some 30 years ago.
Oh. What kind?
He goes into his bag and he takes out a few feathers that look familiar to you. Something, some sort of bird that extinguished a colony. And I've been trying to find it ever since.
She'll she'll kind of reach her hand out to see if she can examine them.
He hands them.
She just kind of looks them over and they blossom in her hand, and as quickly as they blossom she just kind of flips her hand over and sets them on the ground.
Huh.
Weird. Must be phoenix feathers, I guess.
Seems like that. And he's going to incite her.
Insight versus deception.
Oh man.
Oh, buddy. All right, Punike, I will allow you to tell what they intuit based off of the
Um,
situation.
Pretty much from like the way her eyes kind of widened just a hair. Her eyes widened just a little bit when you pulled out the feathers and when you mentioned the colony, and and then the way she very quickly like tucked the feathers away. Um, you're starting to piece together that maybe she's not a fire ganassi. Maybe there's something more to the story.
What did Buddy seek to glean from seeing those feathers blossom to Ponike's touch?
He. It's. His eyes are wide, and then they squint when he sees the flowers or the feathers just react with her. And he
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
he is going to cast Hold Person.
Nice.
Ian, I'm messaging you something that I want to have happen before the hold person happens.
I can't see what we got here. Oh, you both also have had your long rests, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Because the second she pulled out the feathers and began talking about it, Ponike would have done that.
Okay. Let me quickly look something up. Yeah, go ahead and take your long rests while I look something up. All right, Panika, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. Hooey. All right, you are held. And I guess I'm going to go PM you something else. All right, buddy, what are you going to do in this particular situation?
She's not on fire, like.
Not right now, no.
Okay. He is going to. Oh. He's going to stand up and. Well. He is going to try to land a punch.
Go ahead.
But he is seething. Yeah, roll
You hit them, I imagine, or something, or you're so enraged. Actually, you go ahead and describe it.
I'm so mad. I try to kick you, but I end up just throwing rocks into the other area and hitting the wall. But he.
I need everyone else to make me. Oh God, what the hell should this be? A Constitution save.
Interesting.
10 seconds.
Really?
Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
One of the rocks you kick had a bright orange glow to it, and a delayed blast fireball goes off.
And no more showing.
What level did you
Centered-
cast that at, by the way?
Oh, just the 7th. So let me go ahead and roll that now because I subtle casted it when I saw the feathers.
Can I absorb elements on that?
22d6? Jesus Christ, Olivia. All right, go ahead.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Everyone make a dex save, but you're all unconscious, so do it with disadvantage. Oh my.
Well, I picked it so it only encompasses me, them, and Milo.
Okay. So, I'm really sorry, Milo. Milo's like, what's going on? Who's making that? Oh my God.
What? I'm literally sleeping.
So, go to make your con save. Make your dex save with disadvantage, Milo. Buddy, make yours. Ponike is immune to fire damage, so they don't have to. Oh my God. Okay, so let me see here. We did 20s. Get you. What the fuck?
Right.
Okay. Well, we
57 fire damage.
is that
Oh,
the maximum? No, the way it works is that remember how nat 20s get you 0, ones get you max. So they take
Oh, oh shit.
132 fire
Oh my
damage.
god. Wait, is this after our
I,
rest?
Yeah, you're actually
yeah.
you're rested.
Okay, let me take my rest and then let me take these hit points. Wow.
God, Olivia, what have you done?
Dunked on both of us. All right, so what is it? 130?
135.
32.
Oh,
Do I, as a devil, do I resist fire or not?
I think reasonably. I don't think we ever actually gave that to you. No, you're resistant to cold. Remember, you're that weird sub race.
Word. Okay.
you want to go ahead and make that
Wait, you're
concentration
resistant
check?
to all magic, buddy. Just chop that in half.
Oh shit.
What was
Word up.
that?
Okay, so what do I take?
Oh, whatever the hell half of
Oh
132
wait,
is.
wait, wait, wait. Ian,
66.
Ian, you just called me buddy, just colloquially. You weren't talking to the character
Oh
buddy,
no,
right?
I was a colloquial
Okay,
buddy, not
that's what
like
I
a
thought.
buddy
So
buddy.
I just take what, 65?
66.
Okay.
Yeah, remember you take half from all magic, so whenever something magic goes off, you're like, eh.
Go ahead
I
and
mean, still, ow.
the concentration on hold fails.
Yeah, instantly. It's impossible to make it. Everyone else
Bonus
wakes up
action.
from an
Yeah.
enormous explosion.
Bonus action, Mantle of Flame, and then my actual action, Investiture of Flame. So I'm like fully bright, and I'm gonna shout to everyone, Buddy just tried to kill me.
All right, we are going into initiative. Go over there to your little combat
Ruh-roh.
counter. Wait, I have to end the combat.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, so go ahead,
Yankees.
roll yourselves up into that combat phase.
I'm so scared.
I'll just put everyone in there so I don't have to deal with everyone.
Oh fuck! Wait.
Oh, I'm going first, motherfuckers.
I rolled a 4. I'm just glad I got Investiture of Flame and
Ooh.
Mantle of Flame popped.
Okay, so it's going to be Milo at a 20.
Silas at a 20.
All right, hold on a second. Milo,
Asger at a 20.
the first thing you do is with advantage, Milo. Okay, I'm gonna start from the top of the list because I can't go. I don't want to go from one side or the other. Just tell me what you get. All right, so Asgard, what did you have?
20.
20. Okay, you're gonna go after Milo. Actually, I'm gonna do it.
Silas, what's your dex? I have an 18.
Mine is probably it's 18 as well.
All right, Asgard, Silas, who wants to go first?
Wait. No, just do it this
Um.
20.
Oh man, I feel like because I mean shit, Asger would be like the one on the defensive, but holy shit, would Silas jolt up at that shit with how jumpy he is right now?
What the fuck? Max rolled a buddy rolled a 26.
Matt,
Jesus.
knocking it out up
I
the
rolled a
park,
4.
baby.
I rolled a 4.
You spent all that time.
You're a little shaken up.
All right, we're gonna start it from the top. Buddy, what do you want to do here? You alive there, buddy?
Buddy, he is pissed. And
Yeah.
he is going to cast yeah, let's do that. Let's cast Blight at 7th level.
What's the what's the save?
Just click it so it'll roll it. Where the hell is Blight? Let's see here. Yeah, you click it, it'll ask you what level you want to cast it at, and then click 7, and then it'll show up and it'll show them what they have to do.
Should be rolling.
Alright, so make
Okay.
your con save. And god damn it. Alright. Wait, is this enchantment? No, it's necromantic.
I'll take half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
26. Yeah, 26. Not bad. Anything else you want to do?
He is going to scream out, I didn't try to kill this bitch. I just wanted to talk to her. And he's just gonna kick another rock.
I love it. All right, Milo, it is your turn. You're rather incensed. You think they might have soiled your jammies. There's soot on them.
Uh-huh. Okay. Um
Jammies. Christ.
and where's Buddy? Right here.
Yep.
Milo looks at Buddy, walks right past Buddy, and uh, uh looks to Ponike and stares at her, and his wrist whip starts to unfurl from his wrist, and he says, Ponike, that wasn't Buddy's fire that just burned my flesh, was it? So
No.
far I've only been attacked by one person here. I
Yes.
say we should stand down. Cool. Let's just cool down. Buddy says they want to talk. What do you want to do, Ponike?
They paralyzed me.
What made them do that?
Don't know. They began talking of birds and other things.
Yeah, Milo's gonna, as far as like mechanically, like Milo is not fighting right now, so I don't know if we want to move in the initiative order or what's happening,
We're gonna
but
go to Asger next, after Milo has spoken his piece.
oh well, okay, so well then Milo will just say, he'll like bring his whip up in the air and he'll just retract it back into his wrist and put his hands at his side, and yeah, and look at Ponike and just say, why don't we cool off?
All right.
No.
All right, Asger, what do you want to do here, buddy?
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, y'all are both close enough. Ezra's literally gonna
Oh.
the fire, doesn't give a flying fuck. Grabs Ponike by the collar, drags her into him. He doesn't care if he's getting burned. Grabs Buddy by the other collar, drags them in. He goes, Ponike, turn your fire off, or I'm going to snap your neck. Now, Buddy, what in the hell do you hold them for? Because obviously they're pissed off about it.
And he's holding on to where his collar would be, where your hand is, and like fighting with his feet. And he is seething, but he screams at you. He screams, "This bitch killed a whole colony of my people, and I'm just gonna let her stand there and burn me? What, do all of you want us to, like, go extinct?" And he continues to fight with his feet.
Ponike.
Ponike just looks into Asger's eyes and goes, "You know what I have done in the past."
I'm well aware. So they didn't outright attack you. They held you, and then you decided to blow up whatever the fuck that was, and not only hit them, but Milo as well. I'm of a mind with Milo. You need to chill out for a minute. You need to talk for a second. Because, buddy, I'm going to be honest with you. This will not end well if we end up having to come to blows in any form or fashion. All of us are going to get hurt. A lot of people are going to die. I'm really annoyed by the fact that this is even happening. Honike is an immortal phoenix. They've been around for a long fucking time. They've done horrible, unspeakable things to pretty much anyone and everyone imaginable. They're currently trying to right said wrongs in a different way.
Do you really think I want to continue on and let you see my people? You think I don't know she could do it again?
She could, but let me make something exceedingly clear. We know where you're going. If she wanted to, she could just fuck off and go do it anyway. So, you coming with us or not isn't going to stop that from happening. You attempting to kill her is not going to stop that from happening. She will come back. She, again, is an immortal phoenix. The problem in here lies you don't have an option. You're stuck basically underneath a rock. There's no rock in a hard place. You're just under a fucking rock. You have no real options. So, if you wish to go on by yourself and brave the newly reopened morning by yourself, then that is something that you can do. Or, if you would like to come with us, we can get you there safely ish, possibly. We also happen to run into shit like giant fucking worms all the goddamn time. So, you might be safer by yourself, but
And we were talking perfectly fine. And paralyzing me means that I don't get to talk, which means you were attempting to do something worse than talk.
Are we still in turn order, or could I jump in as well?
May as well
Yeah,
at
I
this
mean,
point.
yeah,
I'll end
Ponike
it.
will turn off her fire and move the
There it
camp.
is.
She'll turn off her, she'll turn off investiture of flame, and she'll move the campfire out from underneath Asger's feet, so he's not actively standing at a campfire.
ow, ow, ow.
Does anyone smell burning? Oh, fuck. But yeah, if between all of that, Silas would have gotten between the threat and Neville Shoy. He's my buddy.
Point of order. Nebulshoy isn't there when you see him.
Ooh.
Yeah. No. You find make it if you guys want to make a perception check or otherwise, but he's not there.
Must. I need to find my little man.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
little buddy. Ooh!
Yeah. You see him. You see him reappear, hunkered down like a sniper in the highway with his crossbow, and he reappears because for the past however long he has been invisible and pointing his crossbow anyone who seems like they would do a killing blow.
Oh, did you walk past Ponike while invisible?
Um yeah, yeah.
Or
I
did
would
you
have.
did you caper?
If you would have walked past Ponike while invisible, I would have known that you were in the hallway.
Okay. You, that changes nothing.
Okay.
He would have definitely you I guess with that perception you'd be able to tell. There's a last stand look in Nebulshoy's eye. Silas.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The instant you pop back up, Asger's gonna pick up Ponike and turn the entire group of everyone that he has and put Ponike behind him, and then Buddy kind of more towards Milo.
And Silas runs over to Nebelshoy.
Not a word.
Come on, come on, come on, come on!
Tense as hell.
Don't look, 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 look. We're gonna talk, okay? You don't need to shoot anybody. You don't. Nobody's gonna get burned. I promise. Okay? And he looks back at the group. Nobody's gonna. Please. There's been enough of this. Okay? This is enough. I've had enough.
So,
And he will sorry?
sorry, just a long sigh, a raising to his feet. But once more, I guess from this you can tell, in combat he doesn't say anything, and he's still in combat mode.
Mm. Yeah, but yeah, Silas will get between Nebelshoy and the rest of the group, but he'll kind of like hold his arm out, like get behind me, like that kind of gesture, and he will look to the rest of the group, and he'll just start his blubbering again. He'll be all let's see, what is on his mind right now? Look, look, you saw yourself. There were some goddamn big fucking worms, and they almost fucking killed 3 of you. And now we can't even fucking sleep without this mess. I've had it. I know this is terrible, buddy. I'm sorry that it happened, but we can't fight in here. We can't fight in here. Something bigger will fucking come and get us if you do that. Either that or we're just gonna kill each other. And if you do that, then we won't be able to get to Kubara. And we won't be able to help anybody. We won't be able to help the people that are left. Don't you get it? If we keep this up, nobody's gonna be left. He's just wringing his hands, and he's just makeup running. Yeah, makeup is fucking running. He's a big red mess. And I'm sure it's streaking into his hair now, so he's got some red bits in his hair. He's just Silas just looks like someone painted a guy and then they dropped the painting in a puddle and he's all muddly now. Don't look good. And he's boo-hooing and begging and pleading with everybody in front of him.
Buddy just stands back at the wall again, looking at everybody who talks, and he's heaving. He is hurt bad, and it looks like some of his clothes were seared with the fire. He's still trying to pad out some of the pain that he has, and he looks at Silas, just breathing heavy, and he signs in clonnish. Come here.
Silas will that catches him. So he looks at Nebelshoy almost like he's asking for permission, but less so permission. He's looking at Nebelshoy in a way that asks, "Is it okay?"
Gonna insight check Buddy.
Oh,
Do it.
that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Any intent to harm in Buddy's eyes?
From what you can see, Neville Shoy, you can see that his makeup again is smearing down from his eyes. You can see the blue mixing with the orange, now the white. And you can see a shine in his eyes. Almost like when your dad sees you and you're upset. And he's kneeling down. And he just looks at Silas with his arms out.
With his arms out. Works. Okay. Yeah. Silas will. Well, why every time I move with the arrow keys, I jump 2 spaces instead of just 1? But he'll go on over.
Do you take his arms?
Wow.
No, he doesn't.
He sighs and just looks at you. I'm sorry. We will go
Me
on.
too.
We'll go on. But you gotta keep it together. For the rest of them. Not your friends, not your family, but everyone. All your people. Keep it together.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. She didn't know it was you. He doesn't do it anymore. I promise.
I don't trust like that. He takes out the little gemstone that Tangle got earlier and touches your cheek with it. And now you know the layout a little bit more of everywhere that we're at. But
Ooh.
then he puts it in his pocket. I trust you to take us out. But not that bitch.
Go fuck yourself.
Don't, come on. It's, please. And he, looks between them both. And he doesn't know what to say to make it stop. But you can just see he just wants this to stop. He doesn't know how to make it. We can, look, it's almost, the storm's gonna be over. The storm's gonna be over, and then we can walk off. And, okay. Panike, you can walk in the front. Buddy, I'll walk with you in the back, okay? You okay? You don't have to look,
If
you
I'm
guys don't have
walking
to
in
look at each other, I promise.
If I'm walking in the front, I'm going where we're supposed to be going. No detours. They can find their own way to Quabara.
No, come on, please. I gotta help them.
Like
I know
Asger
that
said.
I know you're fighting, but god damn it, I gotta help them. This is my responsibility.
No, it isn't. Your
Yes, it
responsibility
is.
is with us.
Easy for you to say.
You don't
You
think
don't
I've
get it.
lost in my life?
You don't think I have?
I know you have. I know
You
you
don't
all
know what
have.
I've lost. As much as I talk, god damn it, you won't know. You'll never fucking get it. This, I don't care where you walk. I'm helping them. And you can't stop me. Because I'm not going to let you.
Friends. Friends. Milo steps forward. Friends. This is not necessary. He turns to Buddy. Your people. I don't care about your people. They do not matter to me. And he turns to Ponike. Ponike, your grudges, they do not matter to me. I do not care. Let's continue after the storm. Let's dump these people off, and then let's be on. None of this matters to me, because this isn't the future. The past is dead.
Well, it matters to me.
He ain't.
Silence. Silas.
Wait, what did Buddy say?
He said he ain't wrong.
Range day when the fiend is making the most sense. He's right.
Asger's chuckling to himself.
Asger. I don't get it. And he looks at Silas and Snailjoy. This is important.
Silas, I value you as a companion in our journey, in our quest. But no, I'm sorry. It's not important. It's the past. It has already died. And Milo just cracks a huge smile, and he just turns around and just goes back and sits facing the wall, kind of what do you call it, crisscross applesauce.
Silas picks up a rock. And he throws it over your head. And it sails off down those rock steps a couple feet in front of you.
Over my head?
But it over your head. And you hear it whiz through your fluffy ears.
No, sorry. I'm actually in the devil look right now.
Oh, and well, yes,
in
but
front of-
you
in
know,
front
you
of-
hear it.
in front of Nick.
Yeah.
Right between
Between the
doorposts.
horns, but you hear it through your fluffy ears.
Gotcha. my ears can still be fluffy. You know what? That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I'll.
Okay. I do not acknowledge the rock whatsoever.
Stop it. What'd he just say about keeping yourself together, Silas? He's not wrong. There's too few of us around anymore for us to. Everyone
Well, you're not.
has ghosts now. Everyone.
You're not dead. You're not dead. And he points at Nebelshort. You're not dead. You're looking right at me. You're looking right at me and you're talking to me. You're not dead. All right? You aren't dead. And Buddy's not dead. Tangle wasn't. And everyone else at Kubara, they're not dead. And they won't be yet. I don't care if it doesn't matter to you. It matters to me.
The only way we're gonna stay that way is if we stay together as best we can while we can. And if not, then stay out of each other's way.
Good enough for me.
Also, I think you're a bit missing Milo's point. He's more speaking of our troubled pasts, our losses, our griefs, our trepidations, our fears, all of it.
Asger.
Yes?
You're right. You've shown me. Sorry. Go on. Forgive me. I'm.
No, I understand. All of it is gone. And what we do moving forward is what matters. And if what matters to you is making sure these two get to Kabara, that's what you do. But past is gone and dead. Milo has helped me see that in a way I didn't expect he would. He all the pain, all the misery is for naught in this moment in time. Because all we can do is march forward. Doing anything else is fool's folly.
Sorry for blowing up the cave.
As you should be.
And she will cast a big ol' cure wounds on she'll cast a cure wounds on Milo and then kind of look towards Buddy and just kind of she's expecting you to say no, but she's still gonna and as she looks at you, she'll go, as a show that I won't murder you or the rest of your people, I would like to cauterize your wounds.
Can you do that from a ways away? He asks.
Let me look up this.
Healing word, maybe.
No. I need to look up one of my meta magics.
Oh, like distant cast, a touch spell.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think I can do it at a range of 30 feet, but let me look it up.
Yeah, you can. Just go ahead and do it.
Okay. Actually, I can do it without having to touch you.
Then do that.
Okay. Y'all, Milo, just because I upset you earlier, here's yours. And this is a show of I won't murder you.
Ooh. He just nods.
A small ember flicks off the tip of her fingers, and it gently lands on the tip of your nose, and you regain 21 hit points.
I sneeze.
Use.
How are the two of you doing on health? Are you above half yet?
I did not mean to click that. Wow.
You're good. Are either of you above half yet? And if so, how are you close?
I'm above half. Well above half now. Well, how much healing did I take?
You got 9.
9.
To click on. Oh wait, yeah, but you have resistance.
Yeah, resistance. So I'm at 165.
So you're above half. What about you, buddy?
I am way below half.
All right. How far below? Let's see.
Like maybe 11 points off.
Oh, only 11 points. Oh, okay. I can use Channel Divinity to pop you back up, but then I would waste that because I can do up to 80 points. Can't save that. Oh, wait, yes I do. I can do. Wait, or is this temporary? What's this one? Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this as another This is gonna hurt, but that's okay. Merp. Yeah, so Asgard takes 25 points of necrotic damage, which he takes half of because it's necrotic damage. But, oh wait, no, which can't be reduced. I take the full 25, and then you get half of that back, so you're back at above whatever the hell half of 25 is.
So like half of 25 plus. Okay.
Yeah, you get half of 25.
We get
So you see
double.
Asgard basically like,
They get double.
oh, they get double? Oh shit.
Yeah, it says, and your choice within range regains a number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage
Oh
that you
shit.
take.
You get 50 hit points back. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a very strong spell.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, I take 25 points of damage and you get 50 back. So you see Asgard like conjure this like black shadow that like pierces through his chest. And then out his back comes this red kind of aura that just slowly floats over to you and heals you.
He just nods and looks at you. Thank you.
Not a problem. Asgard kind of like flexes his chest a little bit because that actually stung. And he's like, right. How much longer until that storm is done?
As you say that, you sense an eerie calm has descended over the cave. The great whir of the storm outside is absent. What would you like to do? Can you hear me?
Yes. What would any of us like to do?
Yeah, absolutely anyone. You all realize that the storm has stopped.
I think it's best if we move on.
Does seem that way. Buddy, Silas, why don't you two take the front? Ponike, stay back here with me, please.
One of those like
Okay.
little toddler backpacks with like a little leash on it, and it's like, listen here, young lady. All right, I'm gonna open up for the next map, and then we are going to move on from there. You open the exterior wall. I imagine, Asger, you deftly pull away the rocks, exposing the cave to the open air again.
Yup, here, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the most pointless athletics check in D&D history.
I mean, I could fail. I did not, but I could.
Asgard just straight up, like, I don't know, front kicks the front of the rocks, and they blow outward into the valley, and brilliant morning light falls upon you as you look out into the dry valleys on this side of Zalargo, and you see the windswept landscape. Everything has been picked clean by the storm, desolate, devoid of life. And you look out into the great wonder, and in the distance, in the direction you are going, you see a great light, flames licking across the horizon. And that is where we are going to end it for today.
Man. Woohoo!